Guys, Risa Teaser says she's going to check your driver's license, do background check, and do this before she goes out on a date. I don't think that is going to work for a person that teaches about trauma, about victimization, about narcissism. For a victim, I'll tell you the most you can do that I find reasonable is at least checking their driver's license for evidence of who this. She said before she gives them her phone number. No, your phone number need to be given so that they can even send that to you, because on most of these dating apps, guess what, you cannot even upload a picture to them personally. So you have to meet them one way or the other. That is why my suggestion is, if you meet someone on a dating app, the reason why people want to hesitate to meet you, I don't get it. You really want to meet them early in a public space whereby you get to see who they are. First of all, do they look attractive? Am I attracted to them? Do I feel attracted to them? And vice versa. Then after that, one thing, however, is don't bring them home with you. No matter the circumstances, don't bring them home with you, especially if you have your own house. No matter if they live in a mansion, they live in an apartment, don't go to their homes, don't bring them home with you. If things progresses and you're going to move in with them, that is how it's supposed to be. In a healthy way, you're going to move in with them after the right checks and balances are done. That is when you need to do all the necessary checks and balances. However, it's okay to go and meet them in a public space, get to see them. Before you can know somebody, you have to invest time to know them, by meeting them, by doing things in common, going out together. But you cannot know them by moving them in with you alone. You move them in with you after you get comfortable, not within 2 weeks of meeting them. You don't do that. Okay, you don't do that. So it's okay to meet them without seeing their driver's license, their this, their that. But when you meet them, obviously they came there, they have to have their ID. You can talk about how do you feel about seeing your ID. That must be even done before you meet them. You understand? How do you feel about, if I want to see your driver's license and this and that? That is okay. I did that before, and I actually the person was willing to give me their driver's license and everything. I just didn't take them, take a copy of it or anything, because I didn't have plans on seeing them again. But it's okay to meet them. I think the best thing you can do is meet them. Don't waste your time behind the gadgets, chatting for years and months and years and whatever. Make it a goal to meet them. If the person is not willing to meet you, so I think that person is a time waster, by the way. You kick them, let them be, and you move on. But meet them is key. It's important to meet them. And prior to meeting them, discuss about their ID, their birth certificate and stuff. See their comfort level. You understand? If they are not willing to come, great. But it's important that you meet them. When you meet them, they talk about their driver's license. Sometimes the person is not willing to show you their driver's license until after they meet you anyway. Meet them in the public space. Talk about variety of things. Talk about things that will get you to know them than things that will get you to move them home with you. You understand? So yes, you need to know their ID, but I don't think they will want to give you their birth certificates until they know you. So after a while, maybe after 2-3 dates, then you can decide to. So where's your birth certificate? I need to confirm that you are who you say you are. You see what I'm saying? And then with the birth certificate and stuff and the driver's license, you can start doing checks like where they live, their addresses, things they've done, stuff like that. For your own safety, it's important. And I don't believe in a man moving a woman moving a man in with them. I just don't think so. I believe in a man moving a woman in with them, because women marries and bring women home. Men marries and brings women home. A man must bring woman home. God created the Garden of Eden for Adam, and then created a woman for Adam. so that Adam can enjoy the Garden of Eden with the companion that God provided. So a woman must be brought home by a man. I don't believe in a woman bringing a man home with them. You understand? So there are so many lessons we can learn from Risati's story, and I think that it's a story that if you haven't listened to, you should. There is so much to listen to. I knew a lot of things that I concluded before she even said them. You know, I talk about the fact that the guy must have some trauma, because most narcissists are selfish. This guy is a narcissist. He has that grandeur personality. Why? Because he talk about this championship that he won, that is all fallacy, it's all imaginary. He did not. He talk about this $750,000 that he has that he never had. He talk about this second in command job position he had in certain job that he really didn't. So affiliation with grandeur, that's a personality. And then the desire to assess her fantasies, her desires, and capitalize on them to constantly pull and draw her in, but with the lies. The lies were surrounding things she likes: buying this mansion, living in this big house with your wife and kids, with family coming to visit, that imaginary lifestyle that every girl's fairy tale life that they want to live. All those things were things he capitalized on to create these imaginary conversations around her, to keep her interested, to keep her interested in staying married or in a relationship with him. Why so? Another thing that I see is the fact that he has attachment issues. He lacked, from all the stories, he lacked that family support. He lacked acceptance among society, his friends, his family, acceptance among the people that should love and be there for him. So he's dying to do anything to keep you loving him and keep staying glued to him and getting his needs met. You understand? So that's manipulating you to keep your interest alive with lies, to stay married to him, to stay loving and loyal to him. It is all because of what he lacked from the people that he should have given him, that family support, that love, that affection. He never had that. And that is something that most of us lacked in our lives. So we seek for love in the wrong places. And if we do get it, then we are in there to what? To you see, the girl, she grew up not having, they don't have much luxury and all that. So what she wants now is to have a soft life, to have this luxury, to have this, to have that. You get it? And get what? This is how it landed here. And on the other hand, the guy also didn't grow up with supportive family. The parents died, and the person that loved him the most is the mother, and the mother passed on. So grief and other things. So now let me replace my mom. Let me find that support, that person that loved me, cherished me, keeps me engaged, and keeps my emotional, sexual, psychological, and physical needs met. And that's what he did. Because if you listening, you can agree that narcissists don't pay bills. Narcissist, he is a narcissist. I can tell you all the 10,000 yards why he's a narcissist. He is a narcissist. But this type of narcissist is the narcissist that will easily get a woman. He pays the bills. He takes charge. He wants to contribute. He wants to make you feel like he's a provider. Even if he's unable, he has to put up a show. And they were living within their means, so he was able to pay the bills. So he's not entirely a bad person. However, he needed help. He needed to seek therapy, to heal, to not stop compensating with showing or proving a point to show to a woman something that he is not. That's what he was doing. So he need to seek therapy and get help. He need like an IOP program for traumatic children with adults with childhood trauma. He needs that kind of IOP program, intensive outpatient rehabilitation program. He need that to help him to heal himself, so that he would not find himself in a situation like he did with Risa Tessa, that he has to be pleasing